Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. I hope you do stay. I'd love it if you would. Sorry for the background noise. I have Sleeping Beauty on in the background right now because I have two Sleeping Beauties in the swings finally. I've been trying to do this reading all day, and it's just been one thing after another. I feel like I don't know, because in this energy, it's really funny because, you know, in Disney movies where they have in the very beginning the book that opens up and it's the fairy tale and stuff like that. Well, the fairy oracle that I have was closed like a book, and I just opened it up to find your own safe space inside and out, and unaware, unconscious, and unawakened. Because I feel like they're different people, so different energies. I feel like there's someone in this situation who's like Sleeping Beauty, basically. Male, female doesn't matter, where we're not woke to this connection. Stolen her in her sleep, because it's making me think of that song, like, I know you, I danced with you once upon a dream. So it's like connecting in the 5D, connecting in the dream space, even through meditation, but not in your physical reality. So some of you are energetically tied to someone that you've never met in person, while others of you, that's just the only way you connect with this person, even if you do know them. It's not it's not in your physical reality right now because they weren't woke to the situation. But I feel like somebody's waking up because we have progression here, but it's kind of going backwards, so it's going back over things because there is some regret here because someone's hiding their true feelings and they can't stop thinking about you. Every time I do a reading, I try so hard, I'm just saying. Acorn's invitation, touch, exchange, connection. You could be dealing with an earth sign, or you are an earth sign. Wow, that was 15, 16, 17. But it showed up 16, 15, 17. So it's like going back over things and then finally moving forward. So this masculine energy is going over things. They're revising their communication between the two of you, your interactions. They're just going over a lot of things. Thinking. This person's heavily thinking about this connection. I want to keep that card out. They could be working with their intuition. If you guys had an intimate encounter at all, they are definitely thinking about that moment or moments. And if you haven't, I feel like this person might want to do that with you. They're finding you very beautiful. They're very attracted to you. Beauty, physical pleasure, and sensuality. Yeah, there was an intimate encounter here. Someone's thinking about some type of closeness that you had with them, and it doesn't have to be sexual. For some of you it could be, but it feels like this person's very passionate about you, but there's some type of connection, like I don't know, when I hug someone or when I kiss someone or when I hold their hand or whatever, it feels electrifying with you. It feels different with you versus anyone else, like that type of thing. So it's got this person thinking, like, you stand out, you're different. You're different. So let's see. Let's get an overall. Well, that flew right out, didn't it? Oh my gosh. I love it when this happens. Intimacy is beyond the physical. It's when two souls touch what flesh cannot reach. Prepare yourself for an intimate encounter. If you haven't had an intimate encounter with this person yet, I feel like it's coming up. And hell, even if you did have an intimate encounter, it could be coming up again, in a more intimate way, because it will be reciprocated. It won't be one-sided, because someone wasn't woke at one point. I don't know. I just can't stop thinking about this. I can't stop thinking about you. That's what this feels like. And it's coming from a masculine. Male, female doesn't matter, but I don't know. I just got like butterflies that just kind of went whoo, all like it. I don't know. It's like getting a pit in your stomach, but not in a bad way. I mean, you can't make it up. I was just talking about intimacy, and then this shows up like that. That was so I don't know. I feel all flustered and nervous all of a sudden. So you might make this person nervous or they make you nervous. I just feel like when, I don't know, like when you're like a giddy little schoolgirl or boy or whatever, when you get excited, there's a sense of like youthful excitement here where it's like your first love, your first crush. You know how excited you got back in the day whenever that happened for you. It kind of feels like that, and it's almost like once you experience that for the first time, you don't really experience it over and over and over, but this feels like that. And it's almost like, how is this happening? You know what I mean? Like, why am I feeling this way? Someone's feeling that way. This is really good. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. All right, so it's definitely your love story, your fairy tale. I feel like I don't know if this person is going to invite you out or invite you over, or if you're going to do that if they reach out to you. Because I feel like there is an invitation here. I just heard there's an open invitation, but somebody's nervous. Somebody's worried. This person might be worried that the invitation isn't open anymore. Like, did they see this too late or something? Alright, let's see. We'll move these over here. I'm dropping shit now. This person might be worried that this opportunity has like flown away because they dropped you. For some of you, whoever this is could have dropped you after an intimate encounter or because of a level of intimacy, because they were kind of like guarded against it. It's kind of what that feels like. Because I wanted to leave the intimacy in the corner, like, let's move this over here and put the intimacy, the sexual component over here, but the sexual component's over here as well. Oh, okay. So somebody wants to put the intimacy in the corner, which, because intimacy, you have to be vulnerable. And that's where it can turn kind of scary in relationships. But when it comes to sensuality and sexuality and stuff, it's not as, sadly, it's not as intimate as it should be. You know what I mean? Like, you can do the love them and leave them type crap and not care if you're not invested. But when it becomes intimate, then it's harder to let go. Well, this person, I feel like they probably don't have difficulties doing the love them and leave them shit with other people, but I feel like they have a hard time doing that with you. I don't feel like they did do that to you for most of you. Could have happened, but it feels more like I'm actually catching feelings. I want to put the intimacy over here. Yes, I think you're sexy and whatever, but this is too much, so I want to separate the two. It's kind of what that feels like, because it doesn't feel like another person separating, you know, you from them. Like, that doesn't feel like two people. It feels like, I don't want to be vulnerable, but I have the hots for you. But I am vulnerable because I like you, so I don't know what to do here. That's what this feels like. Well, that could be the truth in this situation, just saying. Alright, so what's going on, please? This person could be dreaming about you as well. I feel like for some of you, you were dreaming about this person for a while, and maybe you stopped, and now they're popping in your dreams again. I feel like the reason why they're popping in your dreams, especially if you're very intuitive or spiritual, if you meditate and do stuff like that, I feel like they're popping in your dreams again out of nowhere because they're heavily thinking of you. You're heavily on their mind. And it's like, it's not shared dreams, but it's because their higher consciousness is drumming you up in their mind while they're sleeping and they're processing through everything. You're picking up on it and dreaming about them as well. It's something like that. It feels like a feminine is picking up on a masculine's thoughts, on their desire to connect, even if they're not physically connecting with you. If any of you have lost hope in this situation, thought this person wouldn't call, text, message, or anything, I feel like just when you give up, they call or text in the nick of time. That's what that feels like. Um, this person's going to reconnect with you out of the blue. It doesn't feel very sudden or out of the blue for them because you've been constantly on their mind, but for you, because you're letting this go, you're moving past it. Because no progress, why would you stay hung up on this? And maybe you did stay hung up on this person for a while, but either way it feels a level of stagnancy, and their energy is gaining momentum and building up and moving towards you, is what it feels like. Well, some of you could be healers, but I feel like this person wants to heal things between the two of you. Number 51 breaks down to a 6, which is nostalgia of the past. Somebody's reminiscing. I feel like you have a lot of healing energy. This person has healing energy as well, whether they realize it or not. But I feel like just hugging this person, whatever contact you had with them, I do feel like you left your mark on them in an energetic way, definitely. You left your mark on this person in a big way. And we have victory here with financial constraints. So I feel like if any of you were dealing with financial issues, or if that was a problem in this situation, you're overcoming that. That hurdle is going to be behind you, knocked over, demolished, and if you turn around, the hurdle won't be there anymore. You know what I mean? It's just totally gone. Somebody was healing their finances. That's what they were working on, and they might want to let you know that. But there was some issue with finances, so maybe this person didn't think you were stable, or you didn't view them as being stable, like financially, or that's just how they viewed themselves, and this person needs to feel financially secure in order to, move into love land or relationships and stuff, because especially if they're earth energy, I don't know, I feel like I need to be stable. That's a very masculine thing. Anyways, it's like I want to be the provider type energy, even if you don't need providing for. They just want to feel secure, and I don't know, I almost feel like if this person doesn't have enough money, or they feel like they're lacking in any way, it's like emasculating to them. Even if it means nothing to you, it means a lot to them. Yeah, indecision. I just heard I don't want to take care of anyone. So it's not like I don't want to be there and support you and do 50-50. It's I don't want to have to carry another person. So this person probably has a lot of responsibilities. They could have children, whatever it is, they have prior financial obligations, and they don't want to add to that, or they didn't want to at the time. And if you were struggling financially, they could have viewed you as though maybe not that you wanted them for their money, but they didn't want to have to. It's almost like, this sounds really bad, but I don't mean it in a bad way, and this person might want to say that, but it's like, I don't want to bear the burden of having to take care of another person. So they want someone who's independent and self-sufficient, which is actually a really good thing, because then you totally get rid of the whole codependency issue type shit. Like, this person doesn't want you to be codependent on them, and they don't want to be codependent on anyone either. And I feel like you don't want to be codependent on anyone, and maybe there was a level of codependency, like maybe you needed help, maybe your finances weren't that great, or theirs, whichever, whoever is who, and now you're in a better position. So it's like, it would be 50-50. It wouldn't be them taking care of you. It would be them, doing what they need to do, doing their part within a partnership, especially if it escalated to, moving in together and stuff like that. It would be balanced, because whoever this is, I feel like they're used to dealing with someone who is very lazy. It's not balanced. Like, when you're the breadwinner, say you have kids with somebody, or maybe you don't, whatever, it's just, I'm sorry, but if you're with somebody and that person's staying home and you don't have kids, it's like, what the fuck are they doing? But anyways, not my business. To each your own, you know what I mean? But it's like homemaker energy, whether you have children or not. So there's the homemaker, And then there's the one, male, female, doesn't matter, who goes out and works and brings home the bacon, and whoever the homemaker is makes it, you know? But that homemaker ain't making the bacon. That homemaker isn't taking care of the kids. They're not cleaning the house. They're not doing their part. So it's not balanced. And it's not like this person wants things to be like matched dollar for dollar. It's effort for effort. You know what I mean? Like, I go out all day, bust my ass, bring home money to pay the bills. I expect you to hold up your end of the bargain, kind of thing. And this person has dealt with people who don't hold up their end of the bargain, and they don't want to fall down that rabbit hole again. So I'm not saying that they necessarily feel like you're that type of person. They know you're not. But they didn't know that at first, because how would you know that at first when you're just getting to know someone? You know what I mean? It's something like that. So this person just didn't want to go backwards and deal with the same crap over and over and over. And Hero doesn't want to deal with it either, because he's getting cranky all of a sudden. 16 minutes in, boom, tower. He's in the swing, and he's got his hands in the air, and he's just like, whoa, like, hey, oh. Either that or he's praying to Jesus that he'll take him out of it. Oh, they're so funny. Anyways, King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, not necessarily. This king does not wear his heart on his sleeve, and this king has been hurt before, and you're aware of it. You know it. You could have been picking up on their pain. I feel like a lot of you have a generalized understanding of how this person feels, but I also feel for some of you there could have been third-party interference in here. Someone who was butthurt, someone who was heartbroken, basically. Came between you and this person, whether it was on your end or their end. I don't know why I wanted to put the king back. Well, that's changed around. Someone has healed, because we have healer of the ages with the high priestess. So some of you are healers. Either you're a healer or whoever you're dealing with is. But this is like spiritual healing and physical, emotional, mentally, like really doing the work. A lot of you have overcame a lot of past crap, and I feel like whoever that person was that was heartbroken or dealing with their own situation and pain, they've overcome that as well. You could have helped them overcome a level of sadness and pain. Well, money's coming in. I feel like the financial issues are behind you, which is what I was saying. I feel like you're not codependent. You're more independent than you were before, or this person is. Whoever was viewed as like, I don't want you to have to depend on me. You don't. There could also be someone in this energy who does want you to depend on them. But look, indecision and decision. I feel like that was a major hang up here, was a level of codependency, because somebody doesn't want, I don't know, I feel like there's someone here who might have had the upper hand, or they wanted the upper hand in this situation, and they lost all control of that. Whoever this is doesn't have control over you, and that feels like the third party, the external person. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, we have earth energy again. Someone in this energy made this person look away from you because they were, I don't know, it feels weird. I feel like there was someone who was codependent on you, but they made it seem like you were codependent on them. And that fucked up a different situation. That's really what that feels like. And someone's seeing this. Someone could have saw something online that worried them as well. Yeah, because we have the internet here. I just heard I don't want you to move on. So there was someone in this energy that doesn't want you to move on. But I feel like you're going to reconcile with somebody, reconcile your differences, and you will be moving on. Fears and anxieties. Yeah, there's someone here who is afraid of you moving on. They don't want to let you go. They're in reminiscent mode. We are divine counterparts.
I set my trap for a pheasant, and lo, I catch a prince.
A new cycle is starting here with whoever this person is to you. I don't feel like you dated whoever this person is, and you are very connected to them. These scars and wounds run deep. Yeah, the past was holding somebody back. Past is in the past, don't look back, but that's what they're letting go of. And this person could be your twin flame for some of you, and they're getting ready to step out of their comfort zone, like to take a chance, to take a risk, because I don't want to leave intimacy in the corner anymore. You could feel this coming. But on that note, I gotta go, and I will be back.